So, what's the problem, Barbara Jean?
Tony doesn't trust Damien.
Who does? But he acts like he doesn't trust you.
Well, that's the way he's been lately. Damien makes him very uncomfortable.
It looks to me like you make him uncomfortable, Barbara.
I'm just flirting a little to get information for you. That bothers Tony.
Well, then, forget it. I'll tell him that I'm sorry I got you involved in this thing, that you've been doing it for me, and that I won't ask you to see Damien again.
I can handle my husband without you running interference.
Doesn't look like that to me, babe.
Luke, I really want to do this for you. It's important to me. And I can calm Tony down. Don't worry. We'll get over it.
Well, what's the problem? Doesn't he trust you?
Well, yes.
Well, he knows that you were doing this thing from me from the start, doesn't he?
Yes.
Dr. Jones doesn't strike me as the green-eyed, jealous monster type.
He isn't usually.
So why now?
I don't know. Maybe it's Damien's good looks.
Oh, come on. It's my contention that reasonable people, and I think Dr. Jones is a reasonable person, don't usually flip out and get threatened and jealous without some kind of reason. Does he have a good reason, Barbara? Are you attracted to this creep?
No. He's not a creep, though.
He's a snake. Way down on the food chain. He comes from a whole family of cold-blooded reptiles.
Don't you think he's kind of fascinating? I mean, he's very good looking.
Oh, brother. You know, if you're giving your husband the mixed messages about Damien that you're giving to me, there's no wonder that he's flipping out.
For heaven's sake, Luke, I don't talk this way to Tony. Come on, this is a brother-sister confession.
Okay, confess, little sister. Are you doing this for me? Or are you doing this for your own enjoyment?
Stop it. That's not fair.
Sure it is. Barbara, I owe Tony a lot. I don't want this on my conscience. When I came back to Port Charles, you told me that you had dropped out into this normal life and that you were happy being Mrs. Normal Norm. It was very, very important to you. So why do you want to risk all of this for somebody like Damien, for God's sake?
Honestly, I'm only trying to help you.
I don't buy it, Barbara. You just forget what I asked you to do.
You know, Luke, I managed to survive quite well all those years when you weren't around. Except for missing you. And I really don't need you to kick in as my big brother now. I know what I'm doing.
Maybe, but Barbara, do us all a favor and just forget it. Let me handle my problems, and you take care of Dr. Brother-in-law.
It was a fight, that's all. My goodness, don't you and Laura ever argue? Now, come on, there's nothing going on between Damien and me. And there's nothing wrong with my marriage. Don't worry about me. I'll be able to spend time with Damien and get you everything that you need to know without wrecking my life.